Hey, welcome back to our very special tweener episode of Cheap Seats. Let's shift gears in our final segment. Now, to some of you, Double Dutch means going out to dinner with Rick Smits and his brother and having to pay for your meal. But to us, it's rope jumping, it's dancing, it's the sport of queens. So without further ado, let's head to Boca Raton on the eve of the Double Dutch finals. Take it away, former game show host David Sparks. Start walking now.
Pam, Larry, we have come to the end
Paul
of a very
Simon?
long day.
Whoa, Garfunkel has changed a bit.
We're at the breakfast table at 7 o'clock this morning. Right?
Yes, we definitely will.
Somebody in this shot's overdressed.
And if my math serves me, that's 13 hours of very hard work and an exciting day for sure.
Very
Pam, your
exciting.
teams did...
I'm just going to keep talking right over you.
In fact, didn't you break at least 2 records?
Yes, we did. We had 2 high school teams to break world records in the speed today, Black Magic and Master Jazz. And
I saw Black Magic and Master Jazz open up for Run DMC. Really where? On VH1.
Freestyle was your event today, Larry. Yours and your teams did very well.
Yes, thank you. We're very happy with that.
My mother said I would never amount to anything, but just look at me now.
We'll find out later in the evening.
Speed was the big event today, eh?
Yes, it seems.
Okay, the bottom line is you...
Who would play Larry in the movie version of this segment? Paul Newman? The Sting Paul Newman? Older. Road to Perdition Paul Newman? Split the difference. Color of Money Paul Newman? Bingo.
we're going to have a meeting of the minds, and we're going to talk about the errors that we made, and we're going to go back and we're going to take a hard...
And an unnecessary pushback into her face. Are the kids working this camera?
and come in ready.
Get a little rest as
And
well.
get a little rest.
Okay. How about you, Larry? I noticed that you were talking to some of the judges. Apparently there was a dispute.
Yes, there was a dispute in our freestyle.
My mother said never stop disputing things, and that's what I'm gonna do.
We're going to work on a dance step this evening, have them ready for tomorrow.
May I take this last moment of this evening to wish you both very well tomorrow and want to ask if you want to say anything to each other.
I love you. Oh, this is awkward.
Tomorrow morning at the ropes.
See you at the ropes. That sounds kind of cool.
It may not be so friendly tomorrow. Anyway, good luck to both of you. I'm going to bed. Thank you so much.
I think that's how Walter Cronkite used to sign off the nightly news. And as they parted ways, one thing was for sure. They both believed Sparks to be a total tool.
When it comes to freestyle, this team out of Henderson, Utah is so good
That they're almost guaranteed a life in the Mormon circus. Just ask their 28 moms.
they're known as the Henderson Hop.
The what?
Our attraction is young Jared Owen, a 7th grader who is a magnificent athlete.
Yes, he is magnificent. The Ozzie Smith of Double Dutch. I wonder if Tanya, Megan, and Jared hang out when they're not jumping rope. You know, just sit around, play some records, maybe do a cucumber mask, talk about what boys they like.
Performs flawlessly under the pressure of competition.
Wow, this team must have had a big budget to be able to afford Jonathan from Who's the Boss. Does he have Stickum on those gloves? Lester Hayes? This isn't the same Jared from the Subway commercials, is it? If it is, he's really lost a lot of weight.
Don't try doing this unsupervised at home, folks.
And boys, don't try doing this at school either, because you will get beat up.
Fabulous.
Jared's words exactly. Fabulous. Yes, yes. Yes, in your face.
We have come to that part of the competition that we refer to as the Double Dutch Championship. And over my shoulder...
I think that's a double negative. Like in the Super Bowl Shuffle when they said, we ain't here to start no trouble. I mean, were they or weren't they there to start trouble? If I put a shrinky dink in the microwave, would I go back in time? I wonder.
This is Black Magic High School.
Watch it,
All
Campanis.
of the older jumpers are...
This is a really pleasant routine. Wait a minute. What the hell? Okay, this just got weird. I've heard about that move on Taxi Cab Confessions.
And
Now I'm beginning to understand why they started the show with Jared. Yes. Wake up, dude. Does nothing excite you? They just Taxi Cab Confessioned it. Underneath and not quite.
jumping over in the ropes. And a nice...
Are they still going? No, this is just for them.
Obviously...
Are they still going? Yep. And even this part is better than Jared. Yes. Wow. Okay, that was definitely cooler than I thought it was going to be. I feel like the Double Dutch kids were way less wedgie worthy than the mini golf kids. Unless, of course, you were this Double Dutch kid. Yes. I now have a new reason for us to build a time machine. The old reason, of course, was so that we could go back to 1977, go on the Gong Show, and breakdance before anyone had ever heard of it. New reason, I want to go back to 1989 and give a wedgie to this kid. Yes. Me too, but until we get the flux capacitor fluxing again, we're just going to have to settle for giving out some cheapies.